We are back in the building. It continues to be scripts and bars. We've had musicians, we've had designers, we have had all manner of talent. Those are the bars, but now I'm bringing somebody who's got the scripts. That's right. My next guest is an author who published her first book, First 30, a poetry collection which looks at love, lust, relationships, divorce, and the journey of womanhood at large. But what am I going to tell you about it that she can't tell yourself? So let's give it up for Margaret Chideme as she comes forward. Coming up here, Maggie. Do people call you Maggie? Or is it just me?
Yeah, Maggie, Max.
Oh, Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret. Margaret is for the serious people.
Yeah, for the people with the money, please take a seat.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for joining us. We've been looking forward to having you.
Oh, that's amazing. I feel special.
You are special indeed. The author of First 30. My first question of 30 is First 30 what?
Okay. It was supposed to be years.
Okay.
But it was late.
Like the Adele
Or
album.
early. We can just pretend it was early.
But early, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be years.
Because First 27 was going to be an awkward title.
Yeah, no, it wasn't going to work. Yeah.
Okay, all
so
right.
it was just basically supposed to be about the first 30 years of my life.
Okay.
And my experiences, yeah.
All right, that's fantastic. You know, because I noticed, like in the book synopsis, it says that it's about love, lust, divorce, etc.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, like in high school, we had a guidance and counseling teacher.
Yeah.
And there was one day when she came to class, and then she left it up to us what subject we wanted to discuss.
Oh no.
So because we're 15 years old, so the only topic is boy-girl relationships.
Yeah.
Right. So and she was so mad at us that she actually stormed out.
Oh,
How's that the only thing you guys want to discuss? Well, I'm like, you asked, you know. But fortunately, now we have found the author who is willing to tackle these issues head on.
Weirdly.
But tell us, because, you know, that's what people always tend to gravitate towards, you know, because it's a bit salacious. And I know that some of the topics were a bit controversial in discussing them. Tell us, what was the process like of being open about issues of that? In fact, tell us what issues you tackled, and then tell us what the process was like.
There's so many issues. The way I wrote this book, it wasn't a conscious decision initially. The book was already written before I decided to write it.
Oh, okay.
What happened was, throughout the years, I used to write poetry whenever I had a crush on somebody, or I went through a breakup or something like that.
All right,
so the first friend, I had two friends who helped me keep these poems over like maybe 15 years or so.
Okay.
So the one friend got me a book. I was still in the US then. And he said, no, you always
Humble
writing.
brag.
No, is that a brag?
No, it's not. Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. But he got me a small notebook.
Yeah.
He said, because I would always write them on a piece of paper and then give them to someone and, you know, throw them away later. He said, no, you've got to keep these. So funny enough, I kept the book for that long.
Okay.
And then my best friend, every time I would write something or go through something, I would send her a poem and just say, oh, look at this, what you think. I really didn't share my poetry with more than 5 people.
And then now you're sharing with 500,000 on all these platforms. Where is your book available, actually?
It's on Amazon, Afroculture, Zara bookstores. That's for the print versions, and Innovate bookstores. And then the audio version is on 45 platforms worldwide. So
so there's an audio book as well?
Yeah.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I like that you mentioned that there's a print and an audio version, because it brings me to my next question. Primarily, you write, you don't perform. Is that right?
I don't like performing.
Why? What's wrong? What are you trying to say about us?
I'm not judging you. I'm not judging. No, it's just not my thing. When I was younger, I was a performer, but I guess maybe my confidence it's not a confidence thing. Well, it is partly, but it's also just not my preference. I don't think I'm very good at it. So I'd rather stick to what I'm good at.
But I heard through the
grapevine,
lychee vine, that when you were in Blawayo, there was something that happened with a certain novel seagull.
Yes, I was part of a song. Can you imagine?
Really? What was that like?
It was interesting. I can tick it off my bucket list. But I like the experience. It pushed me to go out of my comfort zone, my usual comfort zone. So it just made me just tap into the superpowers that I have that I hidden.
The secret powers.
Yeah. So I liked it, although it was a bit nerve-wracking, but it was good.
But I like that it was Novia that you collaborated with, because her most popular song is like A, E, O, U. So, you've got that. You also write, and then she's got the vowels.
You're so clever.
But so I know your book is primarily targeted at women, but I do wonder, though, is there not some, in terms of the feedback that you're getting from the readership, is there not some guy in his bedroom secretly reading it or proudly reading it? And what has your experience with that been like?
Yeah. There has definitely. I don't know about secretly. there are some
men and their egos.
In there.
Oh, they're pictures.
Yeah, they're pictures. So it could be the pictures. I don't know, but I've had guys I've actually spoken to someone who was a recovering alcoholic.
Okay.
So he really related to the book. The one guy, funny enough, said to me, I'm an African man in a modern society where I'm supposed to have this traditional role and be the provider to a woman.
Yes.
Yet this woman has more opportunities than me.
I do.
So financially, economically, women are actually more empowered right now. And so he had that.
That's interesting.
He had that reflection with silent cries, which I found quite interesting. Yeah, but I've had even the love poem. I actually had, I was on So Profound's
album?
No, the radio show.
Oh, yeah.
And then I read out my poem, This Woman Loved.
Yeah.
And then this one guy actually heard me, apparently was driving somewhere in Chivude or something like that. He heard me on radio. And he really liked the poem, which was weird because it's meant for women, right?
Yeah.
He went to the extent of trying to get in touch with So Profound, trying to get my number to get the book. So that was interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I thought you were going to say you were trying to drive to the radio station.
No. Okay, that would have been dramatic.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, and that was Maggie Chideme, the fantastic author, sharing with us about her debut collection of poetry, First 30. Like I said, she's paraphrasing that great philosopher of our time, the rapper Drake, who said that when my album drops, ladies will get it for the picture, and guys will get it too and claim they got it for their sister. That has been a fantastic interview. Thank you so much for sticking with us through it, and we look forward to sharing more of these with you here on the Scripts and Bars Show. Stay tuned.